All right. Feel free to start with questions. We can get going through this.
I guess, Coach, just your first thoughts and impressions on this hard-fought win today.
Oh, it was a really good win. I think, anytime we play DePaul, I know it's going to be a really good game. Doug does a fantastic job with that ball club. Offensively, they're really hard to guard with the way they move. There's constant movement on the floor. And, they shot the three. Kate Clark was lights out. And then we had a few times, it's like, hey, guys, she's only made five of them. Do we think we might want to guard her? Even the one at the end, I can't figure it out. But overall, we get down 13 in the first, I think. They were shooting lights out. We kept our composure. We make a little run. We tie it up at the half. And, at the end of the quarter, and then we take a little lead. So overall, really pleased with getting the win. And I think we've got some really good film to show our kids how hard you have to compete here. It's just not about scoring points. It's, are you willing to guard, sit down, guard, and defend?
Lily Love was a pleasant surprise this afternoon coming in off the bench and performing the way
she played great. She played great, but she played great at Cincinnati too. See, the difference is everybody just looks at the stat line. Okay? At Cincinnati, I think she was plus 18 or plus 19. The minute she was in the game, we outscored them by 18 or 19 at Cincinnati, even though she had 2 points. I think she was two for two at the free throw line. But see, that's all anybody looks at. Stat sheet is like, oh, how many points you score, this and that. The number of deflections that she had at Cincinnati, she had a bunch of deflections today. I've told her she's got a chance to do what Casa did for us. But what I have to get her to understand is now don't get in this gym and all of a sudden think you're Steph Curry and start firing up shots. She had a great game. The last three she took was a very poor three. Time and score. If that's with 8 minutes to go, I'm fine. You've made a couple. But with 3 minutes or 3:20, up 10, they're going to, and we're in the bonus, they're going to have to foul. Reverse the ball, drive it to the rim. If they help, kick out, then take that three. But don't take it with 20 seconds.
I guess when you go back to her comment here, what was it about her that you saw that, I guess, made you feel like she could be the next Casa for you guys this season, and how much has she kind of made in that so far? Progressed in that so far at these two games?
Well, she's long. She's got really good quickness. She can guard a guard. She can guard a wing. And when you've got someone on the ball like that with her length, then it really disrupts the other team's offense. And, what I've got to make sure we can get her to understand is you've got to play with that type of passion, that type of effort, even if you don't make shots. Because right now, it's one thing I've been telling her over and over at practice. She values everything on if she scores. And I'm like, you can have such an impact on this team even if you don't score. So hopefully she'll continue to play like that and understand the importance she has to this team.
Nyla Harris double for you this evening out there. She works so hard out there, and some people don't even recognize what she's done until the game's over and you look at the stat sheet.
No, she works. She is a tireless worker. The big thing for Nyla, she's got to learn to rebound the ball in front of her and not above her, because she is 6'1", 6'2". It's not like she's 6'4". So she wants to make sure she's rebounding that thing in front of her. But she's always moving, and that's what separates her from a lot, is she just doesn't run into someone's back going for a rebound. She'll work to get around them. And because she does that, it allows her to have a lot of second chance opportunities. She has 5 offensive boards, and then I think she did a nice job of converting those.
You kind of take a look at the starting lineup as it was today. Is that something going to be an ever-changing process based
It's always a changing process. There's nobody stuck. It's not like you just start because, you deserve to start. I mean, it's what's best for our team. Like, I like bringing Nina off the bench because she changes the tempo of our game. Like, we get playing faster. And that's one of the things I'm talking with Jada about is I need her to play at a faster pace. She's got it in her. She just has to learn how to do it. It's something that we're trying to change. I want her to pick the ball up. She's letting the ball get across half court with a full head of steam, and then we're backpedaling. So just some small things that I know we can work on and get better at. But overall, I thought our bench played really, really well. Anytime you can outscore an opponent 33-3 on bench points, is something that you've got to be excited about.
I guess early on, you mentioned obviously DePaul's three-point shooting, but it seemed like the energy kind of wasn't there early. I guess what did you see from you guys? Was it just DePaul shots or just energy-wise, what did you see was missing?
Well, no, it's real. I mean, honestly, it's trying to convince and show a lot of our transfers with that we have in that, how hard you have to play all the time. Because it's a challenge. Like you rest, you stand up, DePaul's going right by you. And I think a few of them had the opportunity to see that today of like, okay, I got to make sure I'm ready to go. And it's not just about scoring points. It's what can you do at the defensive end as well. And that's where, we have to get better is defensively. And if we can do that, then we've got a chance to be good. Because anytime someone got beat tonight, it turned into a kick out for a three. And then we're helping on ball side, which we're not supposed to help on. Some things that we know what to do, but because of how hard DePaul moves and how hard they cut, they take advantage of you if you stand up for 1 second.
I guess how important are those in-game lessons where you can kind of show them, because practice is one thing, but in-game is another. But for these early games, how important is that for them to learn those lessons?
Well, I mean, it's important, and I'd rather them pay attention and figure it out in practice, because what you don't want to do is get beat one day. I hate the old, it's a good loss. I think all losses suck. Okay? Like, there is no good loss. You can learn from it, but it's not good. But I'd rather learn, hopefully, from a win here and say, okay, we figured out a way to win. We got down 13 in the first quarter, fought our way back, win a basketball game, but what could we have done differently? And that's what we're going to use film for, to show them.
It was kind of a crowd today, Coach, that got behind you all at certain times when it looked like the team really needed a lift, and just a little bit about the crowd reaction to the win today.
I thought our crowd was great. I mean, just really appreciate all of them. It's fun. And I know it's fun for these players too. We've got a lot of them that this is the first time to have a home crowd of this many behind you, cheering you on, and I know they're all going to be fine. I mean, Sid's not going to go 0 for 5, 1 for 8. She jammed her finger the other day, her pinky on her non-shooting hand, but it's impacted her some on the catch. And I thought Kiki showed a little bit of life there for about a 3-minute stretch where she looked to attack and be aggressive, which I was excited for. But at the end of the day, we've all got to commit to guarding. And that's what we have to do. And I think they all realize that now. We scored 81 points. So we can score the basketball, and we shot our free throws well. So I was pleased with that. But we also gave up a 74, which is not acceptable.
Just some thoughts next opponent development, of course, the cross-city rival here about bringing the Knights in.
Yeah, excited. Hopefully we'll have a great turnout again. You're bringing Monique Reed back in. Mo was just inducted into our Athletic Hall of Fame a few weeks ago. It'd be strange to see her on the opposite bench. Mo did so many wonderful things for us here, and was the only player we've had that's been a part of two Final Fours, which is something special. So, just really looking forward to that ball game, and like I said, hopefully we can get 8 to 10,000 in here. I appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
No, appreciate it. Oh.